Hey guys, welcome back to Star Super Spa. Today we are on episode 4 of my series where I do makeup from all around the world, different countries, and today we're doing a Brazilian makeup. Oh my gosh, this is like my most requested one. I wanted to be like a little bit more tan before I did it because I just want to do it justice, but I'm just starting off with a glowy primer. And also it's like a bronzy primer as well. This is the Say Glowy Super Gel in Sun Glow. This is my first time using this shade and I love the Say glowy gels. Just like, look how beautiful and pearlescent they are. Absolutely stunning. Moving on to foundation. I've heard two different things about Brazilian foundation preferences. I've heard full coverage and I've also heard skin-like. So I'm going for something that's skin-like and also has good coverage. And this is, again, I think I keep using this one, but my Lancome Ton Idol foundation, and the shade is 230W. Oh my gosh, it's like dripping everywhere. But let's take some of that on a brush and blend it in. Oh, I feel like it's too light for me right now, but we're gonna warm it up with the bronzer then, I guess. And I'm following tutorials from TikTok mainly. I'm trying to follow ones from people who are actually from the countries that I'm doing the makeup of. So in this case, real Brazilian people. And also this one from this guy who went to Brazil and learned from these two girls how they do their makeup because he was like, oh, it's so stunning. So hopefully this is accurate. And I'm kind of mixing what that guy said about like these girls going out makeup along with the other girl that I watched who did just like Brazilian everyday makeup. So it's kind of a mixture. Now, I haven't heard much about concealer, but it seems to be same concept as foundation. So I'm gonna be using my Lancome Ton Idol concealer as well. And I'm gonna go decently heavy, I guess. While that sits and simmers, we're gonna do our bronzer, and I'm gonna use Say Sun Melt Bronzer in the shade of Medium Bronze. This is a really pretty bronzer. And it looks pretty natural as well. And I really like that because it looks like it came from the sun, and Brazilians are definitely tanned. So let's try and give some more tan vibes using this bronzer. Also, if you like these videos, don't forget to subscribe and tell me what country's makeup I should do next. To get a really smooth transition between my concealer and the rest of my makeup, I'm going to use my foundation brush to blend out the edges of the concealer and blend that really nicely in a gradient into my bronzer and foundation. Then I'm taking my concealer brush and going closer to the lash line. I feel like that concealer isn't really crazy, so I don't want to go really like full coverage right by the lash line because their makeup looks like they're wearing makeup, but it also looks like natural makeup, if you know what I mean. Like, it's not no makeup, it's natural makeup. I'm gonna go into my eyes with what's left on the bronzer brush just to give it a little bit of that color, which seems to be what most of the tutorials I've seen do. Then they said use a bronzer or use a blush that is natural looking but like almost like a berry blush, and I think this is literally the perfect combination of those two things. And I also saw one of the girls using this Orgasm NARS blush, but this is the liquid one, and I'm so obsessed with it. It's really good. And I'm just gonna show you how it looks on the skin. Just look at that color. Oh my gosh, I'm so obsessed. And the blush placement just seems to be pretty standard. So I'm just going on like the most prominent part of my cheekbone. And then a little bit on the nose as well. But the blush seems to be like, it's not super natural. So I'm gonna go a little bit heavy with the brush. Now I'm gonna do a light nose contour as well. I feel like this is not very standard across the different tutorials I watched, but some of them had it, so I was like, why not throw in some nose contour? But I'm gonna keep it light because it's not an intense one and it's not like a super snatched one either. So I'm using my Fenty matchsticks in Amber. Now I haven't really noticed them setting their face. It seems they just use like powder bronzer and powder highlighter, and then they don't use any like powder on their face other than that. So I'm just gonna do my bronzer using my Physicians Formula, which is a pretty natural bronzer for me. And that's just gonna add a little bit more dimension and also work as a little bit of setting. My dog's outside my room. Can you hear him? Like, they definitely have bronzed makeup, but it's not like an intense bronze. It's definitely like more it's like a bronze. Like, it's not a contour that's mistaken for a bronzer. It's definitely like bronzer shades that they use. So I'm also gonna go into my eye with this. The eyeshadow seems to be bronzer and then a little bit of like a shimmer shade. Some of them do eyeliner. I wonder if I'm gonna do eyeliner or not. I think most of them have done eyeliner, so like without eyeliner it just kind of looks like a natural sun-kissed makeup with like highlighter, but I think the eyeliner will make it look more Brazilian, so let's do some eyeliner. Oh my gosh, you guys, I haven't done powder highlighter in years. Like, I don't even know how many years, and you are gonna be shocked at what I'm about to bring out. Becca, I think this is Prosecco Pop. The label's all gone, but this is like a relic. You can see that I've broken it and like fixed it before, but oh, I'm so excited. Okay, let's get this highlight on. Wait, I kind of miss powder highlight. Oh, I cannot believe these don't exist anymore. That's crazy. I'm just doing some on like the places I naturally highlight. Oh, highlight was like probably my favorite step when I first started doing makeup. It's like, it was such a big thing in 2014, 2015, 2016. My phone literally overheated and stopped filming. Like, that's how hot it is in Hong Kong. The eyebrows seem defined but not over the top, so I'm just gonna use my NYX brow pen and just do my eyebrow routine. Okay, let's add the little sparkle on the eyes. I'm gonna use this NARS Orgasm quad palette. Like, it's so good. Which color should we use? I think let's just go with this gold. It's like a really cool gold, which I think is a perfect color. Yep. And it's just meant to be like inner corner highlight and a little bit just like blend into towards the eye. Okay, I'm gonna use what's left on my nose and on my brow bone to bring some more intensity there. A little bit on the upper lip as well. And now we're gonna move on to eyeliner, which I'm kind of nervous about. Actually, let me use this as my little mirror. But I'm not very used to doing eyeliner. I used to do it quite a bit in my high school days, as a lot of us did. But I'm pretty out of practice with it. And thank God it doesn't need to be like super intense. It's just like a baby wing. So I'm just gonna look straight and follow the natural trajectory of my lashes. And I don't mean my lash line, because that's like doesn't really work well for my eye shape, but of like my last lashes, if that makes sense. I really like this eyeliner. I really don't like high-end eyeliners. I don't know what it is, especially waterproof ones. I feel like waterproof ones just crumble, and I think most high-end ones tend to be waterproof, whereas this like NYX and Maybelline ones as well are really good. I like this NYX one because it's quite hard, so you can be really precise with it. But it's definitely a challenge. Okay, that's as good as I'm gonna get with the eyeliner, and I'm pretty happy with it. So moving on to lashes. Now the lashes, apparently there's a misunderstanding that Brazilian women use like cat lashes, but really it's just their mascara. And for that I'm going to use my Rimmel Thrill Seeker and just really build up my mascara on the roots and then drag it outwards and really focus it on the outer corner of my lashes. Like literally create a cat eye with my lashes, which is what I do anyway. And if you want a really in-depth tutorial or like a better way of doing this, I have a mascara application tutorial. And if you want the perfect mascara for your eyelashes, I literally just made a huge, the ultimate mascara guide so you can find your mascara soulmate. So that's literally my last video before this one. See how it's like giving cat eyelash? I feel like this is going really well. I'm really liking this look. Let's move on to lipstick. So I've heard on a regular schmegular basis it's just gloss, but on another video I saw that they use like, they said brown lipstick going into nude lipstick. So on the outside I'm gonna use my Morphe Sweet Tea because it's like almost like a nude brown and it's not too intense, but it is brown. Sorry for the background noise. My family is like very loud. I'm just using my double lip line method. I have a tutorial on that if you guys want to know what it is I'm doing. So okay, pretty happy with that. Now I'm gonna take like a nude lip pencil, and this is Barry M Peony. It does not look like the color on the ends, which is why I actually accidentally bought it because I thought it would. It worked out because it's really nice to blend a colored lipstick into a nude lipstick, which is exactly what we want today. For the very center bit, I'm just gonna take a little bit of like the drier part of my concealer because then it sticks a bit better and doesn't overblend in the middle of my lips. It's kind of giving like a JLo lip. Hopefully that is actually the correct vibe for Brazilian makeup. I feel like it is, but I've seen a lot of different lips in these different tutorials, but I think this one is the one for this look. So because that one girl made it such a point to talk about gloss, I feel like I must add some gloss. I'm just gonna use this Say one in Push and just like almost use it as a lip liner because it's pretty pigmented. And that's just gonna give me quite a little nice shine. But I'm gonna focus it really specifically so it doesn't color my whole lip, but rather just gives me like a nice little shine. I'm really liking the glossiness, so I'm just gonna use a clear gloss. This is my favorite gloss in the world, Etude Glaze Plump, and it's like so glossy. I'm just gonna put it a little bit in the center of my lip to add more shine without the color. I love this. Just look at the skin glowiness. Oh, it's so good. I feel like I need to be in a different country right now. I'm in Hong Kong. Maybe I can just go to the beach. I think I might actually go to the pool, but not with this makeup on. But I'm really liking this. Okay, I'm pretty happy with this. Let me know what you guys think and what I should do next. But that's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and subscribe if you want to see the rest of the series. And if you want a personalized makeup routine made by me, you can check the link in the description at softfocusconsultations.com and we can chat. Thanks for watching.